They're coming over here, and they're taking our jobs and our women. Oh, and they're speaking different languages on the bus. Oh dear. Well, that's what I was hearing from Keir Starmer this morning. The UK Prime Minister, yeah. Well, he's just appealing to those who are literally full of hate and fear. It's based on a feeling, sentiment. Not based on facts and logic. No. No, I say to you, that we had the highest levels of immigration back in 2009, 2010, yet we had the highest satisfaction with the NHS. Yet one of the, tropes is that long waiting lists in the hospital, accident emergency, or if you need an operation done, whether it be cancer care, whether it be, social care. You see, it kind of goes against their argument. You see, if you've got a nurse coming in from, say, for argument's sake, Nigeria, come to the United Kingdom, or in argument's sake, maybe in the United States, someone come from Mexico, a Latino or something, working in your hospitals as a nurse. Well, say in the United Kingdom. We might have someone, say, from Nigeria, or another African country. Or maybe soon to be an Indian country. Well, India. India's not a continent. No. Anyway. But if that person is treating, let's say, for instance, tens of people in a day, if it's a nurse, they'd be jumping from one to the next, might treat 100 people in a day. If it's a doctor, they might treat, 50-odd people in a day. Maybe more, I don't know. I don't work in hospitals, I can't. But I'll guarantee you that they are not requiring the need from a nurse or a doctor every single day, are they? No. So they're giving more than they're taking. Those people working in the fields, picking our cabbages, and our rhubarb, and our, courgettes and pumpkins, and strawberries, all the things that are fucking rotten in the fields because we don't have enough people, or we can't get the stuff out of the country because of Brexit. Those people are not consuming more cabbages than they're actually picking. No. You see, they're a net benefit. We need these people. Unless you're going to get jiggy with it and make more people, and you're probably firing blanks anyway, since your sperm is going round in circles with all the microplastics and stuff. We have a negative birth rate. So unless you want to maintain your immigration coming into the United Kingdom, you're not going to be able to pick the bloody stuff and you'll just be importing it all. But what matters more? Feeling. Hate. They speak a different language. Oh yes, Keir Starmer said they've got to have an A level now in English to be able to get their visas and stuff. Really? That's not going to help us, Most people learn the language once they move to a country. They start assimilating. But I know you can say, well, they don't assimilate. They don't integrate. No. Some of them won't. And why is that? Would you integrate when the people you're supposed to be integrating are trying to set a light to you in a fucking hotel? After the Farage riots? You wouldn't, would you? You would go to where you feel safe, and generally it's with your own people, your own kind. And you wonder why there's these little ghettos. Fear and hate, fear of the other, fear of someone speaking a different language, for instance. We had it with the so-called expats, immigrants, moving to Spain in their little concrete ghettos. Usually elderly, because they, again, it's fair and quickly speaking the level of language, or we want to be there around our own people and stuff. That's the same difference, because you don't want to integrate, and they're the same people who are often complaining about immigration. We moved over here because of immigration. Talk about hypocrisy. No. let's be honest about this. Most of these people are just racist. Racists, xenophobes. Racists in denial. They ain't quite come out yet. Or they're frightened to speak out, but no more. Since they are speaking out now, they're coming over here taking our jobs and our women. And causing long waiting times at the NHS A&E. Which is not true. Well, you're not going to make more people, are you? Many are not capable, like we say, you know, but we've got people in the UK, and they get to their 20s and 30s, and they've had enough of this. There's no future in this country for me. It's what they do. They emigrate to Australia. Can you blame them? Better wages, a better standard of living, and no tariffs. If you ostracise people, of course they're going to group together. They're going to feel like they have no choice. They feel safe. It's fear again, imposed upon them. You see, they are told, or have been expressed to them, that it's like the land of milk and honey. Go to the United Kingdom, it's the land of milk and honey. The streets are paved in gold. And then they turn up, they realise, oh no, it's not paved in gold, it's just paved with our sweat and tear and toil. London is built on the work of others. But let's be fair, London is one of the least xenophobic places. I, for one, am from a rural county, the rural county of Norfolk in the UK. Tell you what, there's plenty of bloody racists there, I'll tell you. And we have the lowest, some of the lowest levels of immigration. We don't want them over here, because they take our jobs, they're not women. Hey, Father, are you a racist? If you know what I mean. Father Ted, if you're wondering. But it just saddens me. It saddens me. I live in France. I do my best to integrate with my friends and have around here French. And they take the piss out of my French language. So they should. Because it's terrible. But you try. You know? I help them out and they help us out. But I don't feel like they want to set light to me. No. I don't feel like I'm going to have, like, I know, immigration, customs and excise. Have ICE officers come and get me and stick me in a gulag somewhere. I don't feel like that here, you know. It's... like I say, it saddens me, really. To think that there's people out there who are so blinkered, so narrow-minded, that they cannot seem to grasp the fact that they themselves actually need those people. When you've got low birth rates, like for instance what's going on in China, you know, one child per family, and now they've got a problem with an ageing population. Come here, boy. Smashing. Up. No? Okay, it's my dog. And that's causing massive problems regarding caring for their elderly. And we're heading the same way. We need immigration. So for Keir Starmer, the UK Prime Minister, to speak in terms that, you know, try and mix being enduring, that's enduring, to then there's all this negativity because of immigration, all he's doing is just feeding a base. And it ain't Labour's base. It might have been Labour's old base, which is now the Reform Party UK Limited. This is base. Nigel Farage's party's base, a racist base, full of loads of racist xenophobes and bigots. Got people that were in the party who says, well, just let them drown. regarding the people come over in the boats. No empathy. Quite frankly, there's no humility either. Anyway, what do you reckon? How do you feel about Keir Starmer's latest revelations? Disgusts me, to be fair. Toodaloo.